YouTube ads are often these harmless videos that you usually skip in the first 5 seconds. But every once in a while, ads such as this one start appearing in everyone's recommended feed. And no one seems to have even the slightest clue as to what's going on. A guy wearing a dog mask shining a flashlight at the camera, with some disturbing music in the background. It all seems so weird, and it doesn't make much sense to think, why would someone advertise this? This particular channel is called Anthony Fino, and I know what you're thinking. As disturbing as this may be, I doubt it's nothing but an art project, doing exactly what it's designed to do, scaring people off, an ARG. And believe me when I say, I wish that was the case. The channel was created on 22 April 2019. 3 months later, upon its creation, he posted the first public video on the channel. It's a 4-second video of him with a dog mask on, just staring at the camera. The one thing that caught my attention was the title, which seems to be passed to multiple other videos of his, all of which follow the same format, which upon a closer inspection seems to reveal the date and time the video was taken. Searching about it on Google reveals multiple unrelated results with similar titles, which leads me to believe that it's some sort of default naming system. As you'd expect, its About section is blank, so is the Channels tab. But surprisingly, he seems to have one public playlist, called Inventor, which when clicked redirects you to a not so helpful political video. 4 uploads in and he vanishes, with the last one being The Wizard of Fuzz, where he sits on the dark and shines the flashlight to his face, while making different facial expressions. The fact that he's doing all of this in complete silence makes it even more uncomfortable. 9 months later, and he returns, with a couple new videos, which I found pretty interesting. This is my exercise to stay away from illegal and prescription drugs, which I do not do. It's a statement written on the description of this video, which suggests that he may be high while recording them. About half of the videos have the comments disabled for reasons that are still unknown, but the ones that don't will play a somewhat major role towards explaining the whole situation. He comments a lot. However, taking a look at them serves little to no help. Most of it goes off the rail with just random, unrelated stuff. Others aren't so random, but it's still hard to understand the point he was trying to make. Someone asked him if all of this is meant to be some sort of ARG, or if he's on the heavy shit, implying the use of heavy drugs. To which he responded, "Heavy shit. Last time I knew, that shit hits the ground. Now, if it flew around in our gravitational pull, we'd be in equator of solitudes of matter." Whether or not he was being serious is up to debate, but if he is, then it further emphasizes our last point, and the fact that he may be on drugs while recording them would definitely explain the vast majority of it. The one thing consistent amongst nearly all of his conversations is the fact that he makes a big deal out of anything, where he replies with unnecessarily long sentences to comments that, with no context, could really mean anything. He also insists that the ad is supposed to be a non-profit advertisement, whatever that means, and goes on to say that you should donate to your local charity. It all makes little to no sense, and I feel like the more he answers, the more questions are gonna arise. As assuming most people watching this came from the ad, it would more or less mean that he spent roughly $1,000 to keep the ad up. And for what? a non-profit organization that's never been mentioned anywhere? I don't know. From what I was able to find, it turns out he also has an Instagram page, which consists mostly of what I would consider normal private pictures. Based on my understandings, there doesn't seem to be anything supposed to be solved. Channels such as this one can be pretty confusing, and unfortunately, we don't have much evidence to undoubtedly say what's going on. Most of the replies written by him are left days apart from each other, so it's unlikely he was just high while writing each one of them. He did mention heavy drugs in 2 separate videos, so in that case, it would be possible he just wasn't aware at the time he was making them. But even then, one would raise the question, why wouldn't he simply delete the videos after the fact, when he isn't under the influence of drugs? This whole thing just seems a bit too out of nature for an ARG as well, and based on the little evidence we have, it sadly leads me to believe that this guy is either mentally ill or it's some weird fetish. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.